It's AI Slopfest, baby, but with pew pew.
Xbox announced price decrease for Game Pass. How much money do you think they lost? That they went, yeah, okay, fine, we'll lower it.
As many of you might be aware, there's been a dramatic shift in leadership at Xbox recently, with Phil Spencer retiring and Asha Sharma taking over. And many have been waiting with bated breath to see what this would all culminate into and whether Asha Sharma can lead Xbox in the right direction. Well, one of her first moves was to actually lower the price of Xbox Game Pass, which recently has become far too overpriced and has become a major topic of controversy.
Oh, they're trying to make the AI look very lifelike, huh? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, stop. I'm gonna shut up.
And it seemed as though Asha Sharma is starting off by aiming to reverse that controversial aspect and start hopefully taking things in the right direction. So let's break down this story, starting with how all this happened and what has led up to the current state of Xbox. And the main issue right now with Xbox, aside from the fact that it's lacking a consistent cadence of those like must-own first-party releases.
Who won the poll? I'm telling you, you guys are not gonna get rights over on Twitch. Come on, get over it.
And exclusives is how expensive the entire ecosystem has become, with Xbox seeing multiple price increases throughout its lifespan, not one, but two. And these are substantial price increases that have seen even Xbox Series X become $400, and we're seeing consoles like the 2 terabyte Series X be $800, which in this current economy is just way outside the price range that people can afford for gaming. On top of their failed attempt to increase their first-party releases to $80, that definitely did not go well. The ROG Xbox Ally X costing $1,000, which, compared to competitors like the Steam Deck, while it is more powerful, it's still a pretty pricey product. The removal of certain programs like Microsoft Rewards and just diminishing the way
Microsoft had rewards? For what?
They had awards?
No, they had rewards, honey. Are you listening with your booty?
No, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
I said rewards, but it came out as awards.
way they function. But the tree trunk that shattered the camel's back was this news right here from October 1st, 2025, when Microsoft decided to increase the
I'm pretty sure it's also because, the games they've been publishing were kind of trash. That wouldn't help, right?
Yeah.
Price of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to $30 a month, which is $360 a year. When people said they want the 360 era back, this was not what they were talking about. They try to add value to...
Shut the fuck up. Just absolutely shut the fuck up. Bro, okay. I'm unsubscribing from this fucking channel.
To this price increase by highlighting how they've included Fortnite Crew and Ubisoft Plus Classics Enhanced, Xbox Cloud Gaming streaming quality up to 1440p, so on and so forth. But that was just nowhere enough to justify $30 a month, which makes Game Pass no longer something that feels viable as an alternative for people who can't spend, $60 to $70 on every major AAA game that they purchase, as, the $360 a year feels like a price point that you're better off at that point just buying the games outright instead of a subscription service where you don't even own the games. Even PC Game Pass got a price increase from $12 to $16.50 a month, with no additional elements added to it to give it extra value. And in some areas, they actually remove value, with Xbox removing Game Pass discount on Call of Duty add-ons. And when you put it side by side to other competing subscription models like PlayStation Plus, it's a pretty stark disparity, with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate being $360 a year versus PlayStation Plus's most expensive.
Or, get a PC and play free, like thousands of free games.
Yeah, and let's not disregard that. Didn't the PlayStation also get a price increase? Like, isn't it like $900 or something?
Honey, I think you forgot what channel we're watching.
I know. I'm just saying, yo, PlayStation is not doing good either. They're actually kind of struggling as well.
I'm saying, get a PC, play like thousands of free games, and wait for like Steam sales where Like everything goes for like 90% off.
Subscription being $160 a year. So yeah, the culmination of all of these various elements, the increase in Xbox console prices, the increase in Xbox Game Pass subscription price, their attempt to raise prices for first-party releases to $80, them going full third-party and not having much in the way of...
It's just not worth it anymore to have a console. It just... Financially, you end up spending way more with a console. And Jason says, no, that was the PS5 Pro, the $900 one.
Okay.
Exclusives to make Xbox as an ecosystem and platform more enticing, so on and so forth, has led to Xbox having some of the worst optics I've ever seen the platform have, even compared to like the Xbox One era. And the backlash was pretty intense, with the videos highlighting the various subscription tiers for Game Pass all getting downvoted to hell. This is for the essential version of Game Pass. Then we have Xbox Game Pass Premium also getting downvoted to hell. But the one that is most...
The only plus aside for having console was it was portable. Yeah, like maybe in the past it was good to have it portable, but now they're like kind of dense with holy shit bad design for a grip. It's just not worth it. Like these days, for example, the PCs we have, like the newer PCs, they're I almost said they're lighter than the consoles, but that would be a lie. They're so light, and now they also have like these like bags that you can throw over the shoulder too. It's so stupid. But also GameCube is gonna come out. Also Steam Deck can be used as a PC. I don't know. I just don't see the point of a console. Even some phones could be used as a PC with a USB-C dock. That is factually untrue, because when I compare to something that can be used as a PC, I'm also putting into account having an actual PC OS. And Steam Deck runs on Linux, but you can actually use it as an actual PC.
Yeah, and it's very light.
Yeah.
Most enticing to people is Ultimate, which also got downvoted to hell. And I mean, it was a pretty significant, overwhelming...
When is the GameCube coming out? I don't know. I don't think they even set a date yet. It sucks. Yeah, my PC is about 23 kgs, water cooling, massive graphic card, several hard drive, and a case that Lifu could probably fit inside. Yeah, it's heavy as heck. I could probably fit inside a what? Huh?
Negative feedback. And in some regions like Brazil, it wasn't a 50% price increase, it was a 100% price increase. The price of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate in Brazil actually doubled due to just regional pricing elements. Things got so bad for Game Pass and the optics surrounding it that Xbox Game Pass subscription cancellation page...
Oh, he's saying I would fit inside of his PC case. God damn it. I'm like... I heard... I can fit the PC case. I'm like, what am I fitting the PC case into? Actually, true. Ubuntu touch phones can run desktop software. What phone? Like Samsung? I still don't think it would be comparable. But running a Steam Deck as a PC.
At one point overloaded and crashed because so many people were rushing to cancel their subscription. It's just been one misstep after another under the leadership.
I got a pre-built from Starforge. I know I got a bit ripped off for the name brand. Creator code discount for Foxel was nice though. I didn't want to hassle with booting it myself. No, I get you. I get you. And sometimes if you're not 100% sure on how to build it, it's better to just buy it. Like, I don't have a custom build. I have a store-bought. Zen has a store-bought. I'm rocking the HP Omen. He's using a Legion PC. So yeah, he actually is. He's actually using an AMD CPU instead of an Intel.
Yeah, my monkey brain is like, I don't see the difference, man.
No, yours runs smoother. Yours runs smoother than my Intel. Yeah.
Really? Huh.
Paint in my butt. Please don't put paint in your butt. I don't think that would be pleasant.
No, it sounds very toxic.
Oh my god, Lifu ESL moment. It's not. No, that's your typing. Brazil always catching L's. Yeah, people. Especially when it comes to gaming, yeah, people kind of constantly like shit on Brazil. I don't know why. It's like every single game related thing is like, oh, Brazil in particular. It's like, bro, what did we do?
It's so weird. I
have a theory. I have a theory about it.
All right, lock in, guys. What's she saying?
Because Brazil won't share them big booty holes. That's my theory. Anyone says anything else, you're wrong.
Don't Brazil have like the most Japanese like immigrants?
I don't know.
Brazilians, let us know.
And you know what I think sent them over the edge? Brazil and Miko. They're like, no, we cannot have that. I saw a demo where the Pixel 10 Pro XL was running Ubuntu with Valve's laptop. Either I'm having a stroke or you're having a stroke, Moose. I don't even know. A game theory, a bot theory. It may be because we love piracy, mostly because of the high prices. No, I think it's because people are stupid and they don't put into account income ratio to game price. Because people are that stupid.
Of both Phil Spencer as well as Sarah Bond, and there's like rumors and reports out there that a lot of folks within Xbox did not like Sarah Bond's leadership. She was in charge of the This Is an Xbox campaign that tried to make everything an Xbox, and in turn it diluted the identity of Xbox. It was just one of the worst campaigns ever. And on February of 2026, it was announced that Phil Spencer will be retiring, that Sarah Bond is out, that Matt Booty would be promoted.
Yeah, sorry, what are these names? Mad Booty. That's gonna be my stripper name, Mad Booty. Because the booty is mad, that the butt cheeks keep on clapping in anger.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, his parents really hated him, huh? Be Mad Booty.
I think whoever has that last name, I'm sorry guys, you're cooked for life. That's crazy work. Yo, it's diabolical, man.
Yeah, you see what Clown is doing right now? Now that's Mad Booty. Oh, shut up. Do you think he's upset he's a mad booty? Oh my god. He's mad because he's a mad booty. Okay, I'm done.
And that Microsoft
Hi, I'm Leaf and I'm a little stupid here.
AI executive Asha Sharma would be named the new Xbox boss. Now, many questions
I'm sorry. Xbox needs to rebrand instead of calling it the CEO. Like the next Mad Booty. That's the title. They don't have a CEO. They have a Mad Booty. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
in this decision. Asha Sharma not being too versed in the realm of
Bro, and they walk in with like a hat with just two butt cheeks on it. Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. It's not funny. Why are you guys laughing? You're so immature.
gaming, combined with Asha Sharma having a background in being an AI executive, combined with Microsoft's overall initiative to push heavily on AI, with Microsoft's own CEO Satya Nadella trying to shove AI into everything, including Windows, which has gone down poorly. And many have seen Asha Sharma's designation as head of Xbox as Microsoft's continued attempt to push AI
And no moves. It would be CMB, Chief Mad Booty.
into everything now, including Xbox. But there were also others who were like, let's write it out and see how Asha Sharma does and see if she does things that will ultimately give people confidence that Asha Sharma really is here to revitalize Xbox rather than be like a puppet piece for Satya Nadella and his AI obsession. Well, not too long ago, on April 13th, 2026, we began to see reports from major news outlets like The Verge and reporters like Tom Warren that Asha Sharma said in an internal memo within Xbox employees that Game Pass is too expensive for players and how, quote, we need a better value equation. We will evolve Game Pass into a more...
Well, I am still convinced she's not a person and she's just AI. You cannot convince me otherwise. You know how everyone's just convinced that Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard? I'm convinced she's AI. Whoever says anything else, you're lying to yourself.
Flexible system. You can see the article for yourself right here from Tom Warren, basically putting out there the report and rumor that a potential price decrease, a price drop for Xbox Game Pass may be coming. And then alongside that report, Jess Corden from Windows Central provided the following rumor and the following report based on what he heard from sources that Microsoft might not be launching Call of Duty 2026 on Xbox Game Pass after how that went down last year with the previous Call of Duty. Not only was that game just critically panned due to its campaign not being something that Call of Duty fans wanted, but also Game Pass just kind of cannibalized a lot of the game's sales. Game Pass ultimately led to Call of Duty sales numbers suffering, combined with the fact that Battlefield 6 just ended up being the better game and the more popular game and ended up surpassing Call of Duty for the first time. But yeah, these were two major rumors floating around, that Game Pass would see a price drop and that Call of Duty would no longer come to Game Pass on day one because it just made more business sense. And now on April 21st, 2026, we're finally learning that all of these rumors turned out to be true, with Asha Sharma putting out the following tweet just like an hour ago as of the recording of this video.
I just realized you motherfuckers were sitting and looking at my phone. I accidentally flipped it. Here. See? I don't got them games there. I forgot to download Diablo Immortal.
Now it's already garnered 12,000 likes and it's garnered tons of viewerships, and across the board people are ultimately seeing this as a positive development, with comments below stating that this is actually the kind of leadership that we need for Xbox, and how just price decreases in general are a massive W, especially in this day and age when economic conditions have caused gaming to become more expensive than ever, and for the first time in gaming history to see game consoles increase in price over time rather than depreciate in price over time, as should be traditional. So any steps towards decreasing prices for services like Game Pass is objectively a good thing, and Asha Sharma has certainly won a lot of points with this move, especially this being her first big move as new leader of Xbox. 23.
He's like throwing numbers at me, like just explain it to me how many Dr. Peppers it costs. Like, is it 2 cans? Is it 3? Is it 4? Like, what? So it's like, hold on. The price of a Dr. Pepper in New Jersey, $150. 150.
150.
150. Okay, 1 can is 150. Okay, so that would be 20 divided by 150. 13 Dr. Pepper cans. Do you want to get Game Pass, or do you want 13 Dr. Pepper cans? I mean,
You can get two of those. You can get two 12-pack cans for the price of Game Pass.
or like you can get like 13 Dr. Pepper cans, caffeine and sugar min-max yourself, and just stare at ZZZ booty or Marvel Rivals booty. Come on.
$3 a month I'll take, compared to the ridiculous $30 a month that Xbox Game Pass Ultimate was trying to push for. As for the news that Call of Duty titles will no longer join Game Pass Ultimate,
Is my only option Dr. Pepper? If one of your options is Pepsi, I hope you get to play games only on Game Pass. That's how I feel about you.
Pepsi's amazing.
Pepsi is the bottom of the barrel. Pepsi drinkers is like the equivalent of crayon eaters.
And I'll do it again.
on day one, that Call of Duty titles will come to Game Pass a year after release from now on. Whether this is a good thing or a bad thing will depend on one's perspective. On one hand, Call of Duty coming to Game Pass on day one was really beneficial for those who game a lot on Game Pass, and it was something that was very consumer-friendly as it allowed Call of Duty to be a lot more accessible. On the other hand, from a business...
I enjoy my Pepsi. Which color of crayon tastes the best?
You wanna know?
For science.
The blue one.
Business standpoint, it's a known fact that Call of Duty sales numbers suffer pretty significantly, not only because the quality of the last entry just wasn't where a lot of Call of Duty fans would have liked, or at least the direction of that game. Just the very notion of relatively cheap access to Call of Duty through Game Pass ultimately ended up hurting the
Scenarian, if you have an Audi in your neighborhood, get the Audi non-brand Coke. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, they also have another one that tastes like a super sugar overload of Dr. Pepper.
So it's a win-win, and it's so fucking cheap. How much was the 6-pack?
It was even a 6-pack. It was 12 for like $1. No, it was like 12 for $3 or something. It wasn't that expensive.
I'm fact checking. I'm grocery fact checking.
Tax says red crayon. See, he's been in the military. He knows what's up. I have an Aldi here. We recommend getting the store-bought cola. It's very good.
It's $5 for 12 cans.
It went up.
It's $4.95.
Oh,
$4.95 for 12 cans. And no, it's not the mini cans. It's like the standard size cans.
Revenue potential of Call of Duty more than helped it. So from that standpoint, it makes sense. And the thing is, Call of Duty is a franchise so big that people will splurge, $70 to get the new entry if it's compelling enough. Now, it is worth highlighting that at $23 a month for Game Pass Ultimate, you're saving $84 a year compared to the...
Oh, also Prince said he has an Aldi here. Prince, if you can, try grocery shopping in Aldi. They have some really good European shit there too. And it won't break the bank. It's actually cheaper to grocery shop there. The pricing.
Do you guys have an Aldi? No. We have little though.
Yeah, for some reason, Estonia doesn't want Aldi. Aldi is a European grocery store, but they kind of want to stick to little here.
$30 a month price point. And so every year when you buy Call of Duty at $70, you still save $14. So in totality, even at $23 a month without Call of Duty, you still get a better value than the $30 a month Xbox Game Pass pricing plan. So something worth highlighting. But with all said and done, it's hard to deny that overall, this is a positive development. And even for me, $30 a month just wasn't justifiable. Like I straight up unsubscribed from Game Pass. I wasn't using it enough to make that price point something that I could fathom. But with $23 a month, that's an area where I'm like, maybe I can come back to this and feel a little more secure about it. Now, one last bit of rumor that I want to talk about is Jess Corden from Windows Central having heard that there are very, very big discussions regarding exclusivity internally at Xbox. Now, having big discussions doesn't necessarily mean that that will happen. In fact, another leaker, Sneakers SO, who, friggin' Tom Warren has come out and said that he definitely knows a lot of insider information, has come out and said, quote, there has always been a discussion around exclusivity happening in some form or fashion, but it's never coming back. Jez responded to this by highlighting how Sneakers SO does have a record of missing when it comes to some of their leaks and rumors and not always being accurate, though Jess Corden, I would argue, also has a similar record of like some things are right, some things are wrong. But anyway, he does say, however, that I don't think Xbox will get exclusives. Again, too much money left on the table, but who knows? There's big discussions and pros and cons. Doesn't mean Xbox will get anything beyond random incidental exclusives, as is the current case. They haven't decided anything on it yet. So this is one rumor where I would say, don't hold your breath for it. I'll keep an eye out for any developments on this front. Anything.
I don't think you're supposed to hold your breath with anything Xbox related. You will run out of air pretty fast.
Yeah, you're going to be gasping for air or 6 feet under.
Things possible, I suppose, but this one feels very unlikely, at least in the short-term future. And I'm curious as to whether this is an aspect that will continue to hurt Xbox, given that the lack of exclusivity just gives Xbox as a brand and platform less just power, less of an identity. It makes it less of an incentive to purchase the new, Project Helix coming out. And, even Game Pass loses power when things aren't exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem and the Game Pass subscription. But regardless of whether that rumor is true or not, the big headline here is the decrease in price point for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And generally, just about everyone was saying, yeah, this is a good thing. And hopefully we won't see Xbox try to pull a $30 price point anytime soon.
No, I think Xbox needs to pack it up, honestly. Maybe it's my bias that I'm not a fan of consoles in general anymore. But both PlayStation and Xbox need to pack it up. Either they need to completely restructure the way they do stuff and the way they make consoles, or they need to pack it up. I think it reached a point where consoles need to be actually competitive against PCs for them to even survive.
Nah, pack it up, guys.
Especially once the GameCube, the Steam Cube drops, bro, you're cooked. It is not gonna work for you.
Nope.